We Digimon fans always want to go back in time. We want to recapture the glory of Digimon adventure in our childhood and to make things glorious again. And well, today I received a package that is a bit older, and it was sent to me by one of my friends, Teddy. It had a lot of Digimon stuff he found at least a decade ago, probably at this point, not longer, and I only got a sneak preview of what it is. So, you guys like unboxing stuff, right? Let's go take a trip down memory lane and see what was out there at some random convention 15 years ago, decade, who knows how long ago. Maybe we'll be able to find out by looking through here. Alright, so let's go ahead, open this up and take a trip down memory lane with me. Now we have it open, let's take a look. Oh, everything's loose in here. Oh wow, okay. So, for those of you who are familiar with the Digimon card game, as it is now, there have been many different iterations of the Digimon card game throughout the years. And most of these appear to be from that very first Digimon card game based on, they came out during the original Digimon Adventure run. So, yeah, if you see these backs, these are the original Digimon cards. They came out right around the same time as Digimon Adventure did. And I played this a lot with my brother. I know this card game pretty dang well. I still have a lot of my cards up in the attic. Maybe I'll put in a quick show here of my collection in the binder here. But also in here are a couple of other cards. And now these ones, these backs, I'll have to do a little bit more searching to find exactly when these ones came out, because these were later. So it does have a Henry card, so that does definitely give us a little bit of a hint as to probably around the Tamers time that this came out. Deck restriction. Move phase? So 2004, it says right on them. Wow, you have a move phase in a Digimon card game. Well, I might have to look into that one. That one seems quite interesting. Alright, so let's take a look. Yeah, these are a lot of a lot of classics here. Let's see. I figure out a way to set this up so I can look through them as well as you look through them at the same time. There we go. Classic. We have our Pentamon, Meramon. Yep, these are a lot that this probably came from a starter deck then. Got a Garurumon. All the classics. Now, with Beedramon, again, is still a classic, though he didn't show up in the very first anime, so a little different. Tapirmon, been around forever since the original Digimon World games. Roachmon, there you go. There's one that's definitely a little bit different, that you don't see quite so much these days. I still see him occasionally in, like, the DS games. Octomon's another one that was very popular early on and has kind of fallen off, though he did make an appearance in Ghost Game, so he's still around. Oh wow, I totally forgot about these. Maybe we weren't that mean to each other, but you could actually cancel your opponent's Digivolution during that phase. That's cruel. Adding just 50 power to your attack. Now you might think, oh my gosh, Rordrik, everything's got 12,000 DP at the highest levels. That's completely useless. Let's actually take a look at, let's see our next one here. Musaemon. His attack is 350 at best. But 50 points is actually quite a bit. And wow, yeah, just to add 50. I mean, remember, these are the very first run of the cards. They didn't have a lot of sets, so they didn't have a lot of power creep. But here's 50 points only if they can fly. 20 points if you can fly. And confronting opponent with the battle type of green, so data, double the number of your Digimon power. And you have to have dig to use that. Doubling is quite impressive, but it's very specific. And yeah, for those of you who are like, oh yeah, you Digivolve all the time, it's really easy. Yeah, in order to Digivolve a vaccine, you needed one of these. If you didn't have a Digivice, you could not Digivolve. It was all based on who you were fighting, what your attack was, so if you wanted to change your attack to a different one, you needed those in order to do so. All the memories coming back to me. I was facing my brother in the card game, and he had a Wargreymon in play, and he started to Digivolve, and it was still early on. I was like, how could you be Digivolve? Oh no. Like, it dawned on me, because obviously it was an Omnimon. But, couldn't know at the time. Yesamon, another one that was really popular early on. I think really only, you kind of see him whenever Dagomon in the Dark Ocean ever comes up. Or added. I mean, I suppose I should show every one of these off. You know, punish your opponent for winning. Adds a small amount of power if you swim. When you're fighting a vaccine, if you swim, you can double your power. Ah, Gekomon, been around forever. And then, you know, you gotta figure out, well, is it Tonosama Gekomon or Shogun Gekomon? I guess it all depends on whether you play the original or not. Starmon, another one that's been around, but not always a very common one. Shellmon, ever since episode 2. It was really a shame in Digimon Decode we almost got to see what he looked like without his shell, because he didn't have his shell when you first find him. You had to fish it up for him. But of course it doesn't actually show us what he looks like. When he crawls out, it just fades to black. Monochromon, since episode 3, I want to say, was his debut. He's been around forever. Rhino Dino is always cool. Coelamon, the ancient fossil fish, was an absolute nightmare to most people in Digimon World 1 trying to get him because he had to be there at a very specific time. And other than that, it was very much kind of fallen by the wayside. Oh yeah, Bergermon. Nobody knows who Bergermon is, right? That's one that's never been used again. But then again, when we actually had a Biomon in Sabers, they had to not go this route. They decided to go to a Kilamon instead. So yeah, those are all the cards. There is still more in here. But those are all the cards. Yeah. Like I said, those are memories for those of you who have actually played. If any of you have played the original card game, let me know down in the comments below. I wonder how many people actually got in and actually played that back in the day. Alright, so let's reach in here and see what else we have. Oh. Okay. Cute little Kakatoriamon. He's teeny tiny, but it was always a very interesting episode. Finally got Agumon back. So, definitely a memorable episode. And got the Crest of Sincerity. Oh, okay. Yeah, now we're doing a jump from all the rest of the stuff. Yeah. Aw. It's still me. Don't cry, Takatomon. Yeah. Growlmon. Tortamon. The biggest thing I remember about a Tortamon is we got a bug in Digimon World 4 where one of these guys would not stop spinning, and they're invulnerable while they're spinning, so we couldn't defeat it, so we just had to run away. That's the biggest thing I remember from a Tortamon throughout all the years. Oh, alright, here's another one that we saw like in the original V-Tamers, Digimon Worlds, a couple of them, and then has kind of fallen off. There's a Marine Devimon. What's that shit? Well, this is going to take me a little bit of research. If this is actually Digimon related, I don't know. This might have to do with a card game that I don't recognize from Tamers. That could be. I'd have to look up what that is. Oh my, that is a big-headed Chumon. I mean, I guess he's always been very oddly proportioned like that. Oh, yeah, okay. Again, we're jumping ahead into Tamers with Cyberdramon. I will destroy everything. I am big and angsty. No one will be able to stand against me. Rawr. My Black Gaudamon's scratching at the door. It's open, kitty. If you really want it in. Hi. You here to help me? Oh, boy. Yeah, this reminds me more of Pokemon. Like, these are like original damage counters from Pokemon or something. Like I said, I'll do a little bit of research. Maybe future Rordrik can insert something here that'll help to explain a little bit more what this is. But right now, I as of recording, I do not know what this is. Oh man! Wow, there's a deep Meldramon. Is that what he's called? Wow, there's one even I'm not 100% sure on. I think that's what his name is, though. Wow. There you go. There's one that, you know, even I'm not 100% sure about. Oh, okay. To go with the Gekomon, we got an Otamamon, too. Oh, wait. The Gekomon was just a card, wasn't it? The Gekomon was just a card. Hey, there's no O2 Scum in here, then. So, you know. A good little batch. A little bit of Tamers and original. Oh, another damage counter, but got that. Well, thank you very much, Teddy, for sending this to me. Teddy Rin, one of my long-term friends over on the Twitch side of things, and came across this and sent me this package. Yeah, it's very cool. Very, very cool little things to go down memory lane of the D Reaper absolutely terrifying me as a kid. That thing was creepy, man. That was really weird. All the way back into Adventure, or even a Digimon that I think I know who this is, but even I'm not 100% sure. Some really old school cards and some slightly newer ones, though definitely not the newest ones that most of you people will be familiar with. But thank you everyone who decided to stop by and take a look down memory lane with me. If you have any memories of these Digimon cards or figures or anything that you wish to share from your experience with Digimon, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unusual little video from me. I always appreciate you watching. I hope you continue to stay awesome. Until the next one, take care. Bye-bye.